Heather, Paul, family, and friends. Love is a force behind much of what we do every day. Whether making a meal, listening, lending a listening ear to a friend, gathering around a table to play games, or a commonplace routine, love is the motivator for so much of what we do. Love is a force that brings us here together today. Paul, Heather, today will be your first day as husband and wife. As you go into married life, remember the reasons you choose to be here today, making this commitment to one another. The reason you get up each morning to do your best in the world and look forward to coming home at the end of the day. Remember the reason you sacrifice, the reason you give, the reason you laugh. Remember that your love is alive. It is dynamic and powerful. Cling to it during the good times and bad. If you make a habit of returning to your reason, you will find the strength to choose each other in every moment, in every place, and at all times. A strong and lasting marriage is built not only on love, but communication, trust, and respect. To truly love, you must both enter into life together with vulnerability and acceptance. To truly trust, you must first, in good faith, allow for freedom and autonomy. To truly respect, you must consciously treat your partner with reverence and empathy. Paul and Heather, cherish one another. Never stop doing the small things that convey your love, respect, and trust for one another. Let kindness and tenderness and humor be the rule, not the exception. As you build a life together, you will forge a bond that is greater than the sum of its parts. Heather will now read her vows to Paul.
Yeah, I totally didn't memorize them. Can you hear me? Do I need a bell or should I just use this?
I'll hold this for you.
Okay, yeah, you can hold it totally. All right, can you hear me? Is this good?
Yes.
Awesome. Paul, you are the most generous person I have ever known. Caring, funny, forthright, clever, and in general magnificent. Let us embrace a lifetime together filled with sincere, mushy moments, spontaneous bouts of dancing, silly, humor-filled happiness, and the glow of lasting contentment. It won't always be easy. You will leave your shoes where I will stub my toes on them. Dirty clothes will get left on the couch, and I will be annoyed to realize that they're mine and not yours. All of these little grievances of sharing a home will not diminish my love for you. I will not let them fester to become oozing sores of resentment, because with you, I know that we can talk about anything, and it will be okay. Your faith in me is empowering. With you, I am brave and mighty. Because of you, I try new things and face old fears. Ziplining through a jungle, riding in a helicopter over mountains, eating a steak with mushrooms and onions. But most importantly, trusting that you are here to stay. I believe you when you say that you are not that easy to get rid of. I promise to grow old with you, to build with you a better life each day, as we learn from each other to be patient, thoughtful, respectful, and to cherish each day we have together. I'm excited for all of the new adventures we will share. You are my favorite accomplice. Whatever we are doing, whether snuggling on the couch together or traveling to faraway places, it is all better with you. I vow to love you as you love me, through all the myriad hardships, the tedious doldrums, the aches and pains. We will reach for our joys, our hopes, and our dreams, always with honesty, empathy, and a plethora of communication. Today, I choose you to be my husband. I am proud to be your wife and to join my future with yours.
Paul will now read his vows to Heather.
Heather Willman Boylan, I love you. I love your sense of humor, your ability to ride a train of thought wherever it takes you and find fun and humor at every twist and turn along the way is truly beautiful. I love your honesty and forthrightness. I am so happy that I will never have to guess at how you are feeling or what you are thinking. You actually tell me. I love your heart. You really care about people, even when you don't always like them. I love that you are crazy in just the right ways to fit perfectly with all of my craziness, like two pieces of a puzzle that snap together unexpectedly, fitting together perfectly. I love that you are unabashedly fond of superhero movies and fireballs in all their glorious iterations. I love that I was lucky enough to have found you. I know that I want to spend the rest of the time that I have left with you. So, I promise to play and laugh with you always. I promise to really listen to your feelings and thoughts always. I promise to care for you always. I promise to embrace our mutual craziness together always. And I promise to enjoy superheroes and fireballs with you always. And I promise to hold you close always. Heather Willman Boylan, I love you always.
Now, Heather, do you, of your own free will, take Paul as your lawful wedded husband to love, protect, and defend as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now, Paul, do you, of your own free will, take Heather as your lawful wedded wife to love, protect, and defend as long as you both shall live?
Absolutely, I do.
All right. If we could have the rings at this time. Okay. Make sure you have the right ones. There you go. All right. Heather. Heather, do you vow to place Paul above all others, before all others, and stand true and unmovable in your support for him throughout good times and in bad?
I will.
You may place a ring on Paul's finger. All right. All right. Now, Paul, do you vow to place Heather above all others, before all others, and stand true and immovable in your support for her throughout good times and bad?
I do.
You may now place a ring on her finger. All right. With these public promises and vows and the symbolic exchanging of wedding bands, I now pronounce you, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and the State of Oregon, husband and wife. You may now seal your vows with a kiss. All right. It is my pleasure to introduce Paul and Heather as Paul Boylan Willman and Heather William Boylan. They have chosen to take each other's last name as their new middle name. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Squirt gun.
Congratulations from us too. Oh, you're opening the champagne.
All right.